Y'all, Mariah Carey knows he's a reptilian.
Maybe you'll find out one of these days.
What animal on Earth is scariest?
You. I'm kidding. I'm not a fan of, I don't know. I'm scared of snakes. Yeah.
Classic.
I'm scared. Yeah, it's classic. I went with that one.
Apples are orange.
Y'all heard what she just said?
It's classic. I went with that one.
Apples are orange.
I went with that one because, yeah, she know.
Well, that's because I'm here with you, darling. I'm trying to just stay somewhere within the vicinity of where you are.
Welcome. Welcome to the vicinity.
Well, then why have you not gone to another planet yet?
If you can get me a ticket, I'll go.
Oh, we gotta ask some of our other friends for that.
They put the truth in the form of a joke. She definitely know he a reptilian.
Videos for you ones that think people are crazy when they talk about reptilians, draconian reptilians. This is a statue thousands of years old of a draconian king that used to rule the world, okay? They were ruling in physical form in open sight, okay? They have since went underground, okay? They have layers underground, under the ground that you walk on every day. They also have ships, okay, in the atmosphere where they send certain types of energy at the people and try to keep them on a low frequency. These beings are very intellectual and they are actually also spiritual too, okay, but they use their power for negativity. You see him eyes closed in meditation. He's actually doing a mudra. Just like a hammer, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad. They chose to use theirs to keep the people asleep, okay? But what they really don't want you to know is you're just as spiritual and more spiritual in certain categories once you get out of those lower three chakras. This is a statue, the leg is missing. That shows you how old it is. This is a statue of a reptilian mom breastfeeding her reptilian child, okay? These beings are more fourth dimensional now. They do have physical beings, physical reptilians too, but they are more, like I said, underground. Some of them are even chained up. This is the tomb of that first picture I showed you of this reptilian being, okay? And this is what they do. They keep you in a low frequency and then they attach to your solar plexus. This is a physical being, but this is a fourth dimensional astral reptilian spirit attaching to him. So he's working through the human being for his own selfishness. And this is how they have been operating. And they also have hybrids too, where they just put their consciousness into the hybrid or the robotic being and they walk around with us like normal humans, but they're not, okay? But once you open up your third eye, you can start to see these beings. They want to keep you in the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. You must rise above and get to the heart, get to the throat chakra, on up to the third eye, on up to the crown chakra. It is necessary that you learn to ascend. It is necessary that you learn true spirituality, okay? True spirituality that they have that they don't want you to get.
They don't like human beings. In their history, in their teachings, the Andromedans say that they were taught that this universe was here for them, that they were left here and told it was theirs to rule. But when they started traveling, they ran across other races, and they were able to conquer many of those races. And how they've conquered those races was through genetic altering. Now, our government, the United States government, the world government, the New World Order, whatever you want to call it, wants to implant everybody.
Do you think what he is saying sounds credible or just a bunch of lies made for entertainment? Mind you, this was filmed in the 90s, and it has been almost 30 years since this was filmed. Put your idea in the comments below if this sounds credible or not. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Extraterrestrials, they can't be bothered with that stuff. Those are toys. That's not permanent. You can always lose the hand, it can always burn out, you could always die. In extraterrestrials, they don't value gold or silver, they value genetics. So what they do is they will come in, conquer a race, and genetically alter it. And it is the genetics that they put inside these races that alters their frequency, their sound, their thoughts, everything about them. Apparently the Greys were much more human-looking at one time. They, as a race, were captured approximately 893,000 years ago. According to Mornay, the first thing they did was they slaughtered almost all of the women. The reason they do that is to control the birth process. And what they did was they started to genetically alter the women, the females of that race, so that all the children born after
we ever had in the United States of America was a Draconian reptilian. They are all blood related. That's why every president is related. It's the 13 bloodlines. That's why America has 13 blood stripes on the flag. Even time translates to 13. If you add up all the numbers on the clock, 12 plus 1, 11 plus 2, and you just keep going down, you're going to get 13 every time. Everything going to lead to 13 because 13 represents those original 13 bloodlines of Draconian reptilians that invaded our planet. 13 original colonies. Why do you think they were called colonies, nigga? Reptiles have colonies, nigga. We ain't ever had no colonies, nigga. Insects have colonies.
Police say Gentry told them he tried to kill his father because a, quote, shape-shifting reptile had taken over. Isaiah Gentry is accused of hitting his dad in the head with a statue before stabbing him 20 times with a steak knife.
This planet is misinformation, which is initiated by the Draco reptilians as far back as 6,000 years ago. There's many, many, many different species of extraterrestrial who are here. All of them have the ability to make them so you can't see them.
If what this man is saying is true, could this be the reason as to why humanity seems to always be stagnant in terms of how we interact with each other? Almost like preschoolers. What do you think? TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Draco people, the ones you see that look like us, that's not what they are. They're 9 feet. They have the ability to control our mind and make them look like humans. They're all over the planet. This is very hard for most people to accept.
If their retinas on, then they'll be able to shift to that by raising their frequency of their vibration. They don't change at all. These reptilians don't change at all. They're just holding a frequency, a vibration. And they're holding a vibration of whatever being they saw that they wanted to shift to. So this is how they're able to move amongst you as everyday white people and human beings and shit, but they are not. They're just holding a frequency. And some of them, when they start to lower their vibration, that's how people can catch them on camera shifting sometimes. Or catch their eyes slitting and flipping because it's just a vibration. It's an image. Understand, this is just matter. This shit is matter. That's why it's mind over matter. You alter this shit with your thoughts. You control this shit with your thoughts. That's why it's mind over matter. What is matter?